Hey, what's cracking today? Nothing much, but that's okay. I made that up on the fly, and I'm totally using that in my day to day. Anyway, hi, hey, what's up? How's it going, guys? I always trail off here because I don't know what to say. Because I'm not an YouTuber, but I'm trying to be. Anyway, welcome back. All 7 of you who visited the first video. I don't know how many of you were fat, but if you're fat like me, welcome. If you're not fat like me, you'll probably find this a little less relatable, but whatever, it's fine. Just here for the ride. So anyway, today I thought I would talk about what all I keep inside of my pack that I have only used one time, that I'm very eager to use again, but I'm waiting for cooler weather, as next week is going to be the hottest week in Nebraska, at least the area that I'm in, this far. And we just hit summer, so I'm not expecting to go on a ton of trips because Nebraska is absolutely, what's the word to describe it? It's very soupy. It's one of the more humid states in the United States, and I do not camp. I don't do anything in the summer that's like rigorous or may kill me based on my size. So, and you know, even if I did go on like a 1 mile like hike in hike out trip, like it's freaking miserable at night. As soon as it gets humid like this, mosquitoes everywhere, gnats are a problem. I mean, like, if you cycle anywhere near water or like a wooded area, just keep your mouth closed. But anyway, so yeah, today we're just gonna talk about what's in my budget pack, because I'm on a budget as somebody who lives in a teeny tiny little apartment. See bedroom there, and that's it. This is it. Well, and there's a kitchen off to my left, but what did Genie say? What did Genie say in the movie? He goes, phenomenal cosmic power, and then he says, itty bitty living space. That's me. But it's fine. It's fine. So, alright, let's get started. Okay, well, I don't know in what order to do this because I don't know how much anyone really cares, but I guess we'll start with my pack, because why the hell not? Better scooch back for this one. So I have the Teton Sports 65L. Honestly, I think it's no, it's not the Scout. It's like the step up from the Scout, I think. Anyway, very budget pack. I think they retail for like $100, give or take. I got this one on sale for $60 because I don't know for what reason the deerskin color went on sale, even though it's the same pack as the other ones. And while I did want a pretty color because I like to add pretty things into my life, this one happened to be on sale, and I was really wanting to get outside and try the backpacking thing, so I just went for it. And I figured the worst that can happen is if I don't like it, it was only $60, you know? So, but I have good things to say about it. So, there's only a couple things that I wish it had, but like this thing, it's got all your standard bells and whistles. Like, you find these on almost any pack, to be honest, but it does have the front mesh pocket, which is nice, so you can put, feeling around here. Where are you? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so there's a front mesh pocket that I'm trying to get my fingers into, and it's got Velcro, so you can pull it apart like this and stuff anything you want in there, which is nice. The brain has a zipper pocket up here, that's hard to see, in here, which is where I keep my hero clip in case I'm in a pit toilet and I don't want my bag to be on the ground, or anywhere for that matter. Honestly, I use these things like for my purses, and you never know when you're gonna need it, because some of these bathrooms at these truck stops lack a purse hook because it either fell off or they didn't add one, and hate that so much. So these things are a lifesaver. Here, let me show you how it works. Put this down for a sec. Oh, well, before I forget, the second pocket in the brain is underneath. So there's a zipper right here where you have other stuff that I'll show you in just a minute. But yeah, first I'm going to show you the Gear Aid Hero clip. It's so cool. So like, it's really versatile. So you've got your standard clip, right? But you can also, so basically what you do is you like that, and then you can take this thing and it swings out like this. And then you can attach your stuff to this side, and then this side, that isn't a very good visual, it hangs like so. You can hang it over a door, or you can hang it, you know, like on a hook if you wanted to. I mean, I don't know why you would need to if there was a hook in the bathroom, but. And then and it's got 360 swivel too, so it goes like all the way around. And then when you're done with it, oops. When you're done with it, you just put it back. But bam, you've got yourself a regular, and if you don't need the swivel part, you can just use it as a regular carabiner. However, comma, these are not for climbing. Do not use them for climbing. They're not rated for climbing, and I'm pretty sure it says it right on not for climbing. Do not climb. Do not. Okay, moving on. So, put that back in my brain. I love that. Part of my gripe about the brain is that you can't remove it. I use it so I wouldn't remove it, but not being able to is kind of, I kind of wish you could. A lot of backpacks out there have detachable brains, and this one does not. So basically they're like, use it. If you don't use it, we're gonna have a problem with that, which is why it's stitched into the bag. And I guess if you wanted to, you could totally just take a seam ripper and like take it off yourself, but I use it for stuff. So in that pocket I showed you before, I keep my self-made first aid kit. And it's just got all the things you would need to patch up your boo-boos. And also Neosporin and tooth floss, because look, I don't ever usually do like more than an overnight, so I usually what'll happen is I'll hike back and then just brush my teeth when I get home. But sometimes you eat beef jerky, and the jerky gets stuck in your teeth, and then you need to, you know, get the jerky out your teeth. So anyway, the first aid kit I keep in there. I also keep, this is a spare rope from my tent that I'll be showing you, but it's got the little plastic piece there, and that's for like tightening and stuff, but it's missing a piece, so I don't usually use it because that side of the tent is usually where my feet are, and when the rain fly is on, it's not usually too big of an issue, so I don't really feel the need to tighten that side up, but I guess whatever. Also in this, I have just some spare rope. You never know if you're going to use it or not. I haven't had to, but you know, like for tightening the tent, say I wanted to tighten the rain fly because I found myself in the rain and that rope wasn't enough, I can take this and do it, or tie off something in the rain or wind. I haven't had to use it, but it's there. Let's see what else is in here. I think this is the last thing. Emergency blankets. See how shiny. Hopefully we'll never have to use these. Oh, there's a hand warmer in there too. I don't plan to use it. This is something where if I feel like hiking like super far into the backcountry, I mean, you never really know if you're gonna need it or not. Like say I twisted my ankle or some stupid bullshit, and it's like, oh no, I'm stuck out here until I can get somebody out here to get me, but I'm never gonna be too far away from a trail in my condition, so it's there. They're so light, I would recommend taking them anyway. You just never know. That's all for the brain, folks. Inside, it's not really too exciting, like the big pocket, but it's got a nice big pocket. And in the back pocket where you keep your water bladder, I have a loose pack of oatmeal. Cool. Putting that back in the pantry. It's not supposed to be in there. I think it just fell out of my food stuffs last time I went. A headband that plays music so that I can, like, this is more so for like playing white noise when I'm camping in a campground with a ton of people, because it gets annoying fast. A lot of people, they go out and they play music until midnight, and I want to get some sleep so that I can get up early and go for a hike and stuff. And this doesn't help all the time. Sometimes I have to wear earplugs, which I think are in here too. But yeah, I mean, it comes in handy, and it's rechargeable. It's like USB-C, I think, too. Really cheap Amazon. I think I got it for like 15 bucks ages ago. Years ago, can't even remember. Also in this pocket. No, did I find it? Oh, I found it! Y'all, this is so big. This is such a big deal right now. I came home from a trip. Just some context. I came home from a trip. I think I talked about this before, but I went to Palisades in South Dakota, and I was there, and I had my climate pillow. It's inflatable. And I was like, I love this thing. It's amazing. I go home, and by home I mean like I go to my parents' house because I need to like have a place to like air out my tent and stuff. Like I just leave my tent when it's damp like that at my parents' house on the porch, and it dries out. But like I also got my pillow out for some stupid reason. I think I was showing my dad or something, like, hey, check out this neat pillow I got. I just found it. It was in my bag the whole time. I looked high and low for this stupid thing. I was like, oh, it's got to be at my parents' house. Like, it's got to be there. And it just wasn't. Apparently, I put it in my pack like I should have. And the freaking crazy thing is, I've dug my hand around in that pocket and not felt this thing. Miracle. Anyway, so while I have it, I will show you how cool it is. This is the Climate Pillow Extra Large. I don't know if it has a special name. That's what it says on the on the pillow. But you just, this thing, it's like a valve, you know. I don't know. That won't focus, will it? Whatever. So you just unscrew it like this, so you can let air in, and then I don't put my mouth around this whole thing because that's gross. I just, you know. And there you have it. One climate pillow. Okay, what I like too is it's got this depression in it, so when you lay on it, you're not like lolling around on it overnight. I do want to get a pillowcase for it, and by pillowcase I mean probably just stuff it in a regular pillowcase and fold it in half, mostly because I don't want to get my gross ass all over this thing. I guess, I mean, oh, it's so soft, it's not noisy at all. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. I love this pillow, and I'm very happy I found it. So catching that on camera was fun. All right, so I have one more thing in this pocket. I might have more than one thing, but okay. A hand saw. You never know. I think that carrying a handsaw is, oh, how do I get this out? I think it clicks open or something. You can't just, it's got a safety mechanism, but the reason, this button on the side. The reason you should carry a handsaw, but like this is a luxury thing, so you hike to a campsite in a place like Nebraska where having campfires is usually totally fine, except for right this second because we're under a fire watch. Look, I am not going to get into the whole climate change thing. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say what I think or anything. But what I am going to say is I like campfires. And carrying wood is so much harder than carrying a handsaw that weighs like Honestly, it doesn't say, but it's not more than like a quarter pound maybe. It's pretty light. Because then, when you get to your campsite, you can go do woodsy things, cut up your own wood, and have a campfire. Because a lot of these backcountry campsites, especially if you're in like Les Hills in Iowa, they have fire rings just like at these backcountry campsites because they are dedicated, mon ami. So it's pretty nice to be able to just do that without having to go, oh no, I gotta carry a log out there, because that's like added weight you don't want. Handsaw. Put that bad weight back down there. Also, you did not see, but is in. This is for my water bladder. No one cares about that. It's just sticking out. Stick it back in there. Okay. So that's everything that's in the bag. Oh no, I lied. So on this bag, I'm almost not done. There's side pockets on either side that are identical, and I freaking love that. And there's also a foot pocket. Oh, I don't know how to describe that, but it's like it unzips the bottom here. I already have it unzipped because I knew it was going to be a pain. And it opens up, and you can put your tent or your shoes or any number of things down there. I usually stuff my tent in it. So my tent's like ultralight, so it doesn't need to sit up against my back, but yeah, pretty neat. I like it. Keep your shoes away from your good stuff. Yeah. Okay, oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the Scout. It's the Teton Scout 65 liter. It says it right on the bag. So yeah. So in these pockets, in these side pockets, I keep a variety of things I need easy access to. One of them being tent stakes that go with my tent. And my Kindle's in there right now. I don't really know why, because it has a full charge. Right now, I'm reading The Viscount Who Loved Me physical, because my friend has been begging me to read it for the last 2 years. And if I'm being honest, it's kind of a slog with a little bit of smut inside. And I love my friend. She's my best friend. But I don't know. I thought the season on TV was better. Anyway, so that's that. And then I also have Vaseline in there, because you never know. It doesn't really, I should probably stick this in the brain, but this is good for keeping out stuff if you get a cut. It's also flammable. So yeah, if you need to catch something on fire, like a fire. Petroleum jelly, baby. And then down in here, I also have, oh, okay. So this is a piece of it, but I have a flint striker. And honestly, I don't think I will use this seriously. But having it, I want to try it real bad. It was super cheap. It was like $2.99 at Cabela's. I just want to see if I can start a fire using flint. I'm sure I can, because humans have been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years. Let's see. Ooh, okay, here's a good one. I'll put my striker back in there. Oh, this is just a utility knife. I thought this was my Swiss Army knife. I mean, either way, it does what it needs to. I don't really need the Swiss Army knife, but I like my Swiss Army knife, and now I wonder where it is. I wonder if it's in here and I'm just not. Ouch. There's the second half of my flint striker that I also just jammed the underside of my thumbnail into, so now my thumb hurts again because I cut that nail too short. Anyway, a foot to one of my trekking poles. I keep those in here because you never know if you're going to need it. With this. Oh, that's just, okay, so that's everything that's in there. And then on the other side, you know, honestly, without the pack full, it's really hard to get into these pockets because there's nothing keeping it upright. But in this pocket, we have all the things I need to go to the bathroom. Flushable wipes. Love it. We got my shiwi that I will not be showing you, that I keep in this case. I highly recommend, if you're a girl, to get a shiwi. Just do it. No more peeing on your shoes by accident. I envy the men because they can aim, and I find that incredibly frustrating. Like, why couldn't we have all been born with dicks? That was gross. Sorry. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. I meant what I said. a pea cloth. And guess what? I got this at Cabela's. And the cool thing about that is I didn't know Cabela's carried cottage gear, like, at all. This is a Kula specifically. And when I saw them hanging there, I was like, girl, you know I'm going to buy it. And it's a $20 investment. Honestly, I would probably, next time, if there is a next time, I probably would just go straight to the source, because I don't know if I want any of these funds going to a place like Cabela's. I mean, they do fund some conservation efforts, so that's nice, but I'm firmly like a corporate America hater. So, and then we also have a Kulo Clean. This thing I ordered on Amazon. Kind of wish I'd gotten it on Garage Grown Gear or something. But anyway, it's pretty neat. You just attach it to a water bottle and bidet. I'm a bidet user. I fucking love bidets. I can't live without them. My apartment complex ripped it out once when they were doing maintenance on my toilet, and they were like, sorry, you can't have this in here because it's like a water, like a leaking hazard. But the funny thing is, it wasn't the cause of any leak. They just ripped it out because they were preemptively like, this thing is gonna burst. Point is, I'm a bidet user, baby. This thing is a badge reel, and I was using it at my last job. Ow! Don't do that. I was using it at my last job for my badge, and then I was like, I wonder if I still have that thing, and I do. And I like it. I use it all the time for different stuff, though. It just lives in this bag because I use it, you know, sparingly. I keep my Kula cloth on it, so I can just reach around and grab it when I need to go. But when I'm not using it, it's my NSAA pass, because I'm a journalist and sometimes I cover sports when our sports guy can't cover the sports. So I use it, keep it here. Yep, I'm allowed to be here. I have my NSAA pass, State Activities Association. Anyway, so that's all that's in that pocket and all that's in this bag. So now that I've shown you the bag, oh, one more thing I didn't show you that if you're a lady you should definitely get is this is an alarm. It screams when you hit the button, and I would hit the button, but I live among people that work from home, like around me, so I'm not hitting the button, but it makes a really high-pitched, really annoying, I am being assaulted sound, and I cannot recommend having one enough. It gives me so much peace of mind. I keep it tethered to the strap. Honestly, I should get another one for my keys, but I have pepper spray on my keys. And it's purely just for peace of mind. I mean, I've never had any issues with the people, almost ever. It's just like the one time that it could happen is kind of freaky. And honestly, I should also keep pepper spray on here. I need to go get another one. I've had the same canister of pepper spray forever, and Lord knows I'm gonna forget to put it on there the next time I go anywhere. So, yep. Anyway, so that's the bag. Oh, that's the bag. Such a great bag. I love it. Okay. And put that on the ground. And oh, and I should tell you what I'm wearing. This is it's a UV hoodie. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not quite, it doesn't quite fit. It's a little small on me, and I got the 2XL. So, like, it's what the brand is. Where's my phone? Oh, I'm filming on my phone. That's hilarious. It's C-Made. That's the brand. It's C-Made on Amazon. It was recommended by Miranda Goes Outside, and I said, I trust her recommendations because I like her channel. So I went and bought it, and while it fits, it doesn't fit well. So honestly, you're probably better off getting something else if you're a plus-size hiker, maybe just going straight to REI or something. I don't know. I'm just cheaping out. I got this thing for like $11. So, but you know, it's neat. It's got thumb holes, so you're not like dealing with your shit all the time. And it's got this hole. You can look at your Fitbit or whatever, your watch, anything you want. And it's got it on both sides, so it's got for dominant and non-dominant, which is cool. And a hood, of course. Yeah. Another complaint about this is that I found the hood doesn't like to stay on my freaking head. So I often find I'll walk and it'll just flip down over time, which, I mean, honestly, I have hair and I usually wear a hat, so it's not that big of a deal, but like I would probably consider wearing like a wide brim hat, and then maybe possibly, I mean, I'm a short neck bitch. Okay, so I don't need like anything fancy, but anyway, the point is, it's really good. It's lightweight. If you're not so heavy in the front like I am, it'll probably fit you just fine. So yeah, otherwise I do recommend. My other sun hoodie is draped off the couch over there in that haphazard heap. It's that white thing right there. No hood, but it fits great. Okay, 26 minutes. Boy, okay. We're gonna break this in two because I don't know how I'm gonna do the rest. Coffee break. Good stuff. All right, so now it's time to move on to the stuff that I put inside my pack. Yeah. Okay, so scoochy. What should we start with? My tent. This is my tent. It is the Nightcat, cheap ass freaking Amazon Nightcat 1-person ultralight tent. It weighs less than 2 pounds. It's super, super light. I haven't had a chance to test it in the rain, so I can't attest to that. But yeah, honestly, looking back, I probably would have gone with, they have this green one on there that's like 4 pounds. This one is ultralight, so it's only 2 pounds, but the other one, like, it's a lot cheaper and it's roomier up top. Crawling into this thing is kind of a bitch and a half because, like, if you want to close the tent flaps, it's like a whole thing. But for what it is and the budget that I was on, yeah, this is fine. I think eventually I am going to upgrade, but if you're on Amazon and you're looking for tents, this is not a bad tent. It is a great starter tent, but I can see the scenario in which I move on from this. Probably not soon because I feel like I haven't got my money's worth out of it. But yeah, so Nightcat, 1-person ultralight tent, 2.1 pounds. I thought it was less than 1 or less than 2, but I think it's like 2.1. So, then my cook kit. So fuel doesn't really matter as long as it's isobutane, but I keep it in the bag because it's just easier. Keeps it from, you know, moving around in my bag too much. This is the fire maple? I think it's fire maple. Fire maple cook kit. Yeah, fire maple, and that's what it looks like. And oh, there's my Swiss Army knife. I don't know why it's in my cook kit. Oh, I'm gonna do something about that. But yeah, what I like about this is a pretty good stove system. I mean, it's a little hefty, but if you're gonna be carrying a pot anyway, it's like, who cares? It doesn't weigh that much. It's like maybe 1.5 pounds, maybe not even that. But it comes with a ton of parts. So like, one of the things I like about it is that it's got handles, like integrated handles, and they just, when you're not using them, you can put them back like that, which is pretty neat. It came with a bowl, which is cool, a plastic bowl, and that can just like live inside here. But inside that is the stove itself, and I'm not going to turn it on for you guys because it would be very stupid to do that indoors, and I can't get a grip on it because it's... Anyway, so here's the stove. It's got a little, you know, like turn the gas on and off NOS. Used it a few times, handful of times, and it boils really fast. Like, it takes not even a minute, probably, which could possibly be slow by other standards, but for me, that's pretty damn quick, especially somebody that doesn't get out as much. So yeah, I love that. And then of course there's the pot, which comes with its own, like, keep yourself from burning yourself. Like, I don't think, it might be neoprene, like a neoprene sleeve. Anyway, yeah, and then you just screw this onto the pot. That's just the thing though, like, you have to use this the way it's intended. It's not like those little stoves where you can put anything on them. You have to use the pot, which Honestly, I'm using the pot most of the time anyway, so I don't really care. But yeah, and then everything just kind of goes right back down in it. Oh, actually, I prefer to have that like upside down because. And then it also comes with a lid. Not that I use it, but it's like a sip lid. So, I mean, it's pretty neat. But I put it all in the bag. So, and then, inside the bag, I also keep my electric lighter because I'm really bad with matches. I've burned myself so many times, but it's pretty neat. Like, it's just got this little lever, so, and then there's a button under the lever, so younglings, if they're messing around with it, aren't gonna figure out how to turn it on super quick, but you just hit the button and fire. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I really like that thing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love it. Honestly, I should probably get another one for the house, but that over there and stuff. Put all this away when I'm done. And then moving on. So this is also like sleep system, but I don't even know what brand this is. I'm gonna be blunt. I have no idea. It's like some Chinese, came from China, Chinese name, Amazon thing. And I'm just saying this, I've said it before, but like I was on a serious budget when I started. I wanted to get into it. I didn't know how else. And so I really just went cheap on everything. And for the most part, I like the gear that I went with. But this thing is freaking terrible when it's cold, or any semblance of cold. It'll probably be fine if I were to camp in the summer, or like in the car, maybe during the fall, but like 100% getting rid of this thing at some point. I wouldn't even, I think I paid like $25 for it. It was cheap. I might have been more than that, honestly, though, like 40 maybe. Anyway, would not wish this pad on my worst enemy. It's, to be fair, it didn't ever deflate in the middle of the night of the like 4 or 5 times I've used it, but, I hate, okay. I could go on and on about this thing. I'm just gonna say, don't go cheap on a sleeping pad. This should be something where you actually invest at least $100 or more into it. Not that it has to be that expensive, I'm just saying. There's people doing laundry and I don't want them to hear me filming. Okay, sounds like they're done. Hooray. So just got done talking about the sleeping pad. Yeah. To its credit, it is relatively well constructed and very light. Good for heavy bodies, but too many cons over the pros. So anyway, so moving on. I'm gonna talk about the Climate Versa blanket. That's not in the bag because I do not keep it in the bag. However, it does pack down small into this bag, and I find that pretty neat. I just prefer it to be out. Oh, I forgot. I'll show that to you in a minute. But this is the rest of my cook kit. This is stuff I haven't had a chance to use yet. Got a little collapsible cup in here, and this goes with, specifically with it's the Fire Maple frying pan, because I want to have eggs. Ooh, it just, I feel like that. I want to have eggs with breakfast. So, and it's really hard to do that in a pot. I mean, I guess you could, but it's just like, how do you flip it? And it's not in here, but the spatula I bought to go with it is in the car. It lives in the car. I haven't used that either, so that's the cook kit. I don't want to try it though. Maybe I should go to the campground and try it out before I go. Okay, so wow, all that's left is a couple of things, but yeah, the blanket. Yeah, just this what did I say it was? The Climate Versa blanket, and I got this for $3.99. It's double. So this is the width when it's closed, but you can open it up and it becomes double that. And it's reversible, so if you don't like the green, whatever. It also has foot pockets, which are nice. But yeah, my papa gave this to me. He had this like subscription to like an outdoor gear thing. Don't remember what it was called, but he got this and he was like, I'm never gonna use that, which I thought was crazy, but this thing is gonna be more than enough for camping in like fair weather. So I was like, all right, that's my sleep setup, along with there be people, along with the pillow, the Climate, and the sleeping pad. But I have more to show you as far as gear goes. So yeah, that's my down blanket. There's the foot pocket. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I love that. You like my hat? It's got tiger on it. Oh, and then of course, water bladder. This came with my Teton day pack, but you can put it in either one. People hate so much on water bladders. They're like, oh, I've had them leak and I've had them blah, 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 but Teton has never done me dirty. I usually take this, like with my day pack, I'll take it with me, like, to, like, just trails and stuff, and, what I like about it is that it's like, and I think I talked about this in my first video briefly, but it's like in the center of your back. It's not off to the side. And if you only carry one water bottle on like a day trip or whatever, it's kind of, it throws off my center of gravity a little bit when I'm using a water bottle. So I prefer the bladder, like for day stuff. And yeah, I will never go back on that opinion. But yeah, water bladder. Okay, so then I have other things to show, so hang on. It's sunburned editing Kelly. I did have other things to show. However, those things are probably quickly going to be replaced, and also the stuff that I filmed, I was like, I don't really know if I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna just cut off the video here. I said what I wanted to say in a grand total of, hang on, 37 minutes. It's a bit long, but you know, I make these because I enjoy making them, and it's like a creative process thing for me. It's not just like, oh, this is outdoor gear and having fun times outside, and you know, there's the like empowerment aspect of it, but like personally as a creative, I've been really enjoying getting to know the software and playing with effects and just generally having fun with it. So anyway, if you stuck around this long, thanks a bunch. I hope you got something out of this video, and yes, you can. All right, signing off.